This game is called Anachronox, and it is a computer RPG made in '02. I want to say '02 by a company called Ion Storm. They made Deus Ex, and there's a third game that apparently was really bad that they made, but I can't remember what it's called off the top of my head. So this game is is like an RPG, although we don't really see a lot of the RPG elements until about 40 minutes in.
Welcome to
Yeah, they made Deus Ex. Oh, they made Thief, Deadly Shadows. Oh, Daikatana. Daikatana is the game that's apparently really bad that they made. I've never actually seen it or played it or anything, but John Romero is a guy who came from Quake and Doom, and he created Wolfenstein, Doom, Quake, Dangerous Drive, and he made this company. And they created Deus Ex, Daikatana. Is this actually a good game? Yeah, this is actually an amazing game. Like, anybody who is who's played it before comes into chat and they're always like, dude, I freaking love this game. And that's pretty much been the common theme between anybody who's actually played it before. They've all had really good things to say about it. You heard of Daikatana Bing? Also, thank you so much for the host, my guy. We're using the fast forward to get through this intro scene. We can't use speed up in the run because this is a no speed up category, but yeah, wasn't Daikatana just like a shitty Doom clone for the most part? Quake, Doom, like they're all the same thing. Wolfenstein.
The bouncer, you advise some of your Yes.
It was supposed to be the Doom 2.0. Oh, are you serious, dude? Oops. Lost a couple seconds there. It's alright. Yeah, so when you crash that Stone Sentinel scene too early, like I did, you don't get credit for the next scene yet. So we weren't able to load the cinematic because we weren't technically given it yet. So that's a shame. That was a good run to poo-poo. Because we have battle skip activated, we can just run away from the tutorial fight because we technically don't trigger it. Battle skip is super broken. No major glitches category obviously wouldn't incorporate it. Come on, dude. But yeah, this game is tons of fun, and I'm really excited. Once I get like a sub 140 time I'll route the no major glitches category. Fortunately, there's already been runs that were done before they found all these glitches that you can kind of base the route off of. Since they were basically running no major glitches, because they didn't know about them then. Been trying to like balance out my coffee intake with water because I drink a pretty copious amount of coffee every day. Definitely not enough water. See all that graffiti that says Eddie knows? That's like a whole part of the game that we skip, which is actually quite funny. Oops, flubbed that. Ran into the wall there. Again. This is all camera movement right here. Wow. Took a few more tries than I'd care to, but we should only be red by a little bit at the end of this, all things considered. Which is nice, considering we would have been like 2.5 minutes behind the last time. Maybe not so much, maybe only like a minute and a half, but it's whatever. I would rather do well in this area, because this is the area I've practiced the most. Okay, so that's the movement there. Just a hold S. I always get stuck on like those little rocks, so glad I finally figured that one out. But yeah, because I reset runs or screw things up so frequently, I've gotten really good at the brick section, or at least it's like my best area. I've gotten a lot better at it. But the brick section is like only 30 minutes of the game. There's still like an hour and some change left you gotta deal with. And, you know, I hurt myself by not making it that far, so I need to like really try to do no reset runs. But the pessimist in me is like, nee, red splits. Shut it down. Oh, what the fuck? Like, whenever you interact with an object, Boots will have to, like, he'll do, like, that choppy little walking animation to, like, get in range of it. So it makes sense to, obviously, try to interact with stuff as close to it as possible so you don't go through the few seconds of him doing that goofy stuff. But some things you just, like, you run up on and you hit spacebar. And you hope that that's just good enough. So we're about 15 seconds behind where we were earlier. That's okay. So it's funny, your character has a black eye from that opening cutscene. But you in this speed run, we skip all of the story stuff with warps and crap. So he never goes through the fixing of the black eye situation. So he has the black eye for the entirety of the game. Like, there's actually some pretty funny things that you do throughout the course of the game, story-wise, that gets him different outfits and stuff like that. We won't take advantage of any. Oof. I need to clean my cigarette out. It's starting to taste pretty yucky. As soon as I got home, I fed the hedgehog some mealworms. She was pissed. Every time she sees me, she's pissed. But I fed her the mealworms, and she was willing to look past her anger for just a brief period of time in order to acquire the worms. And then she went right back into being pissed. And I was like, whatever, dude. I just let her be. I'm hoping that over a period of time of feeding her mealworms that I'll win her over. But we'll see. It'll be like the last 3 days before Kevin comes back. I'll be like, damn, dude, we just got tight. Yeah, she is a little scared, but it's alright. She's a super scared critter, man. Like, I'll let her run around on my carpet, and she's like super curious. She'll like go and sniff and lick everything. And then she'll, like, if she hears a single sound, she's like, "Wah!" Defense mode. Yeah, I didn't wear the oven mitts earlier. I was hoping that maybe that would help. Another thing is we shouldn't have Grumpos with us. He should be obviously in his room. We're doing like, this is like what you should do at the end of the bricks. And we're doing it hella early. We're doing it first actually, because we can do the skip to access it. And that actually allows us to do a couple different things. Scrambled eggs. What the fuck does that mean? Oh, like she feeds her scrambled eggs. I was told today, so there's a guy I work with that's like breeds exotic pets, iguanas, hedgehogs, snakes, all that kind of shit. And I told him about her today, and he was like, feed her, he's like, they'll pretty much eat anything, dude. That's the way they is. He was like, however, they really like live crickets, and they'll chase them down and eat them. It's kind of funny. And I was like, alright, neat. So I need to go get some. I brought freeze-dried mealworms because I didn't want to have them in my fridge.
Man, what a washout. I busted my knuckles for this.
It looks like it's made from Mysterium. The same material Mystech is made from. We've got to get this back to my lab.
Yeah, because these goobers eat everything I put into the fridge. Like, I brought a pizza home, and then I went downstairs last night, and it was gone. And I was like, are y'all serious, bro? So, like, God forbid I put some mealworms in there, and they'd be stealing my food, and they're like, ah, what is this? I knew I didn't get it right away. Got it that time. That's good enough. I like to slide from the other way. I just screw it up all the time. Don't want to try live feeding? As in, like... Oh, damn, that's really lucky. No, it can't be. It's gotta be 0. It's never... It can't ever be the number it was already on. That's why I always move it at least 1. Nice. Oh yeah, I would love to. I just don't want to keep those things in my fridge, bro. Oh no, I'm doing the wrong thing. Wow, seriously? Come on, Grumpos, get out of my way, dude. Immediately gotta save here. They be catching hands. Wow, this is unfortunate. Good thing I saved here. That's why that's why I don't like using F4. It's supposed to be more consistent, but I really don't like it. So this lost probably a minute. The issue is I always bring like pizza and stuff home from work. So I'm like, yo, eat it. So if they see that stuff, they're like, oh, okay. Here, and they see that I've eaten half of it. So it's kind of confusion in that respect. But yeah, I was like, yo, guys, I'd whoop y'all ass. They were like, sorry, dude. We didn't know that you wanted more of it. I was like, yeah, well, that's why I put it in the back fridge, goobers. No, that's the wrong one. Damn, I'm playing sloppy right now. Them. Yeah, because none of them are doing anything. They all stay home all day right now. So they wake up in like the afternoon after I've already eaten and gone upstairs or whatever. Oops. But yeah, I agree. I had to say, yo guys, nah. So we're gonna lose probably a minute and a half on this split just because I kept screwing all that stuff up. The Dianimo part was bad. That Grumpos time loss is pretty big. But it's alright. Like, we have so much time to save at the end of the game that it's really irrelevant. He's gonna be like coming right down the stairs. Nope. That sucks. It's kind of RNG where that guy is, I think. You might have to do it like a global cycle timer situation, but obviously it's really nice if he's at the front desk. You don't have to go through that door and everything. Gotten a lot better at the opening of doors, man. That's one of the harder parts about this run. You gotta like do it quickly and far enough away to where it like doesn't impede your momentum entirely, but it's also like you can't be holding any directional objects when you do it. Like you can't be holding W, A, S, and D in any of them. Well, it's nice that he was here. That's it for now. Hey Benson, do you have any Nick sticks still, or are they gone? Did you eat all the Nick sticks, or are they gone? Balls. So I drank a bunch of coffee, now I feel like nicotine. Alrighty, let's go over here. And I think that I screwed up something. Probably not to this degree, but I think I screwed up something in the in my last Grumpo split, like in my PB. But definitely not nearly, not a minute and a half or whatever. But like, as I was saying, like this Eddie knows stuff you see everywhere. So Eddie is like this all-knowing secret keeper guy. And he's really weird. He's like so smart that his brain is filled with so much information that it makes him like a spaz. And the only way he can concentrate is if you give him something disgusting to chew on. So we go and fetch him like this gross sock. And he really likes that. Nice. But it's funny, you feed him like this disgusting so it's like you find this dude with one leg and he's like got this sock on his stump leg and it's all gross and hasn't been washed in months. And you go feed it to Eddie and he tells you stuff.
Real deal.
He tells you how to get past the guard to go to Sentinel, but obviously we do the Sentinel skip and we get there like super early.
Spiffy. Where'd you pull this baby from?
But it's probably something we'll have to do in the No Major Glitches category. Oh no, I guess not, because we could do the noggin skip.
Really?
Which means
How'd
we
they
don't have to see all
communicate
of
with
that.
the aliens before that?
Because the noggin skip is not really a glitch.
Well,
like
where
you
the
just
hell do
run
we go
off
now?
something, bounce off an
Lead the
NPC's
way,
head, and go
hot
over the
pants.
fence. I wouldn't consider that a glitch, right? What do you guys think? Not a glitch, right? This game is really cool, man. For like the 02 year that it was made in, it's like a really neat game. You can get it for like $1.50 on Steam. But it's got like mad potential and like cool elements. Like if it was remade in this modern era with this kind of sci-fi, super space-driven setting, it could probably do really, really well. But you know, fat chance, obviously. I think this game was supposed to be a trilogy, and they never made a second one or a third one, obviously. But So every time you see me crash the game and then load cinematics like that, it's really interesting. So in this game, anytime you trigger a cutscene, you'll have access to that cutscene for the rest of the game, right? And you can rewatch it at any point. Well, when you hit that, wherever you were in the game at that exact moment, it saves that state. So my characters with their gear, with their levels, the people I have with me, like all of that stuff is saved as soon as you trigger that instance. So we can actually use the cutscenes as a way of, they're basically like save states that we don't have to, if you know how to like utilize them in that fashion. So that's what you're seeing me do, where I skip all these cutscenes, crash the game, and then load a scene twice. But what happens is you play the scene twice, and it plays once, and then it plays again. And while that happens, they basically kind of cancel each other out. However, they're still playing in the background while you have full control. So you'll see that please wait thing that pops up, and then I save right before it. That's because it will unload and put me back where I was when I started the cutscene. Load. Nice. Okay, cool. Yeah, not only does it let me skip the cutscene, but it lets me, so like, let's say there's a scene that happens in a certain place, and when that scene ends, you end up in that location. Well, you can actually use that to like just warp yourself to that location, because you can save and you can bring the state of your current party over. So when it ends, you do a quick save and load, and before that cutscene triggers and puts you in the state that you should have been in when that scene took place, you're in your current game's progression state. So we use it a bit to warp around as well. Like right here, we're watching the intro cinematic, which should put us at the very beginning of the game. But we did it while loading a save, so at the same time it's giving us credit for our load as well as taking us to the beginning of the game. Now if you're not fast, you gotta pay attention, because as soon as the scene ends, you have to do a quick save, let the game unload, load it, and then so that you don't, otherwise it'll put you right back where your last load was, or your last save rather. You have to start it, you have to basically do the trick again. Yep, this is, we're only doing this right here because I need to warp all the way back to the beginning of the game. Or like the beginning area, the Rowdy's bar area. And it's much faster to do it this way than to run all the way back there. Now yesterday, I did, I screwed myself out of something. You know what? I just figured out what I'm doing wrong, and I just did it again. It's okay, though. We're going to come right here. We're going to save. Crash the game. So that way it wipes that state. And we get... because we need this cutscene for a really, really late skip in the game. And, we didn't have it yesterday. So this run, my run yesterday technically was invalidated. I had to use, had to use console cheats in order to skip the section I was stuck on, but I wanted to finish a run just to get a time. So today we'll save mad time in that section because of that, but it was because I didn't have this scene right here as credit for it, and I wrote to Alpaca, the guy who's great at this game and discovered all this stuff, and he took a look at it and figured out why it was the way it is. He said, this is why it's taking place. Like, what you're doing to make it do that, I'm not sure, but this is what you need to look out for. And I just realized what it was.
Hey, you're acting pretty
When I save
Burn a
after
circuit or
that
something?
scene, I needed to let the game unload and then load, instead of I was saving and immediately
Then
loading.
let's burn rubber.
That doesn't
kid.
need to happen.
2 on the town, just like the old days.
I'm not paying extra for this.
Because usually it would unload right here. But because it unloads after that scene, I didn't get credit for that scene. So that's what it is. So now we're fine, and I know for a fact that we're going to be okay when we get to the end of it. Oh. We need to activate the battle skip though. So what I'm doing right there, that fountain area save, this area, I have a save here that will keep for the entirety of the game. Because there's a cutscene battle that takes place here. And what you can do is load as soon as you hit that trigger. And when you do that, no matter what load file you're on, you can't take any, you're completely immune from encounters until that battle that you skipped finishes, you know, its interaction and loads its final cutscene. But because we hopped out of it, it never will, right? So as long as we do that, we're going to be able to make ourselves immune from all the encounters in the entire game. We'll obviously cancel it. Sometimes I'll crash just to get rid of the battle skip being active, because you can't open certain menus while it's going on, like your inventory. And also because there are some fights that we want to take, and you can't skip because of certain things. Like towards the end of the game, if I had battle skip active and I went into the final boss, the fight wouldn't load and I would just be sitting there. How does combat work? It's completely turn-based RPG style combat. You got an ATB, and you got party members in like a little party setup. It's a pretty traditional RPG style turn-based combat. We just don't do any of it because we skip all the fights. That's why you don't even realize this game's an RPG until we start doing those fights later on. Our encounter's just random. Not exactly. Like, you'll know where the triggers are. Kind of like Parasite Eve. Where, like, you know exactly what everything's going to be. Nice. That was really good. So that's a new trick that's not in the current world record, but we saved like almost $4.5 grand, $5 grand off of that trick. You used to have to pay like 4.5 G's to get that one gate ticket. It's technically supposed to lead you to the end of the game, but we can get it for free by pausing so that it doesn't have time to accumulate value. So the way that it works when you buy that kind of stuff, it's supposed to be simulating that so many people are buying stuff that the price is like fluctuating live in front of you. So you'll see it'll go through the numbers. Well, as long as you pause right at the beginning of it, one gate starts at 0 and goes all the way up. So we pause and don't let it accrue any kind of cost. That's a pretty neat trick. Now this next skip that we're going to do here is actually probably one of the most convoluted, like the most complex, but I've gotten pretty good at it. And like I was saying, sorry if I didn't finish saying, I can't remember. But the encounters aren't random. It's like you're going to take certain fights on every... So it's like there's a trigger line, basically, on every screen. It's always going to be in the same spot. So you know what kind of encounters you're going to get. I think. I've actually never played the game with all the encounters. So some of them... So it might be random, but I don't think it is. I think that you know where you're going to take fights. Based on, like, enemies that you'll see actively on the map. And as soon as you get close enough, you're forced into that encounter. So right here, yeah, we're going to do the out of bounds, which allows us to skip a huge chunk of the game. We used to, or I say we, but you used to have to, and if you play the game casually, you have to go to like 2 different planets, which is like a long time. It's a long part of the game. But we actually just clipped to the end of this area that we shouldn't have access to, obviously, and we're able to skip doing all that. So we really only go to like 2 or 3 different places in the whole game, as opposed to the multiple planets you're supposed to be traveling to otherwise. But it's, like I said, it's a pretty complex skip, so I gotta make sure that I get it right. Alright, so we're gonna save here. We're gonna go to load the meeting. We're going to load again. I'm gonna save. Load. Perfect. Oh, wrong way. I'm gonna save right here. Nice. Save right here. Make a new save right here in case you screw this next part up. Now we go to oops. Well, actually, I did that yesterday. We're fine. We just have to load that save. I exited the menu, even though you don't have to. Alright, cool. I did that yesterday, so I know that you can recover from it. Now we're going to make a save all the way down here, because we need this area. We're going to go here. We're going to talk to this guy. Nice. Saved a good deal of time. Wonder if we did something wrong there yesterday. I mean, we must have. And in this area, you used to do a duplication glitch in order to get a lot of money. But because we saved all that money for that ticket cost, we don't need to do that here anymore. So that's nice. We just go here, buy the 2 things we need, and boop, we're gone. We split. Buy one of these and one of these. Save right here. I'm gonna load this one, and we're gonna try to do the cinder skip. It's rare that you get it first try. Get away from this guy real quick. Try like this. Nice. Alright, so what we did there was we, by going back to that old save where we chose what world we wanted to warp to, we, while we were loading the save our game was currently on, I clicked a bunch really quick to trigger that door, so that option persisted in the save file, or in the loads that we were actually on, like where our current game is progression-wise. And we're able to use that to like quick warp to different planets that we shouldn't have access to. So this place I'm at right now, we actually haven't even unlocked. But because it's on a screen, because that UI is active on a screen that it's not correct on, it's completely unlocked. You can travel to any of the places. As far as I'm aware, you might not be any of the places, but I know that Limbus, this place right here, is unlocked for who knows why. Yeah, you broke it basically. This run is super broken. And there's a lot of time save in this next section right here, if not the biggest amount of time save. So I'm looking forward to that. Oh, that's my nap alarm. I usually nap from like 6:30 to 8, but today I decided to stream early. I've been taking vitamin D, so I'm not nearly as tired as I usually am. It's crazy how like being relatively nutritionally sound can do that to you. Nah, I don't work overnight. I work from 8 a.m. to 5 p.m. Okay. I'm just lazy. So we go up here, volunteer ourselves. But I don't, like, it's really crazy. Like, if I sleep 6 hours, I wake up feeling like I slept 1. If I sleep 1 hour, I wake up feeling like I slept 1. Right? Like, I don't feel like super well rested. So I get super tired by the end of the day. It also doesn't help that I eat heavy garbage at work. So I've been trying to like eat salads, eat chicken, things like that lately. I'm gonna make a save down here. I'm gonna buy 4 of these. Crash the game right quick. Yeah, and it's nutritional, dude. I'm super unhealthy. I eat junk food, trash for food every day. I don't sleep well enough. Also, ever since I got in that car accident, like during really longathon or whatever, my sleep has gotten like significantly worse. So I'm pretty sure that those are probably intertwined in some way, shape, or form. Oh, you know what? I actually need to do a dupe really quick. So we'll create a save right here. We're gonna do a quick cinematic skip. You know, screw it. Well, this you lose access to your mouse if you do it like that, like I just did it there. So that's kind of unfortunate. Oh, you know why? Because I didn't have anything equipped. Alright, so we lost probably a minute and a half due to that, but it's worth it to make this fight consistent. Yesterday I got bodied and we lost like 10 plus minutes because of it. I'm in Texas. Yeah, oh yeah, Sim, absolutely. Absolutely. Taking vitamin D, it's crazy. Like, I notice it immediately, as if it was like Adderall or something. Like, I start taking it daily, and all of a sudden, like, my daytime exhaustion starts to dissipate for sure. And then because I'm not napping, I sleep a lot better. Or I'm tired, at least when I try to go to bed. Oh no, we I mean that was all settled and everything. I went to the doctor. I just need to go to a chiropractor. I'm sure that like my back and stuff like that is like my shoulder. I did because I fractured my collarbone. They told me to go to a chiropractor, so I was lazy. But I appreciate you looking out, my friend. I do. Should have gone to the bathroom during the scene, but it's okay. Oh, really? Are you? Dude, that's awesome, man. That's incredible. But yeah, that's what everybody told me. They were like, go to the doctor. And I was like, nah, dude, I'll be straight. And they were like, you're an idiot. Go to the doctor right now. And I was like, fine, dude. So I went to the doctor. And I felt a lot better. I think I had like a mild concussion, and they were giving me blood thinners, which turns out don't go well together. So I like passed out at work. And then I went to a doctor, and they were like, oh, dude, you have a concussion. The quick little clinic you went to initially, you know, they didn't test you for that kind of stuff. So it was an ordeal, but I got a dope-ass hoodie and a sweet blanket from that ER that I went to. And they were really cool. It's brand new, so they were like, here's some swag. Will you tell your friends to come visit us? And I was like, yeah, I mean, if they need to go to the ER, I'll recommend you guys, but I'm not about to tell them to, like, you know, the ER is not a place that you're generally like, dude, fucking hit it up. Okay, so we should be much better off today. Yesterday I didn't have medicine, and I didn't have the Valenta's bracelet. The Valenta's bracelet increases your ATB speed by 20%, which is pretty sizable. And I have medicine today. We would have made it through the fight yesterday, even without Valenta's, had I had medicine. But I forgot to even buy that. So that was bad of me. But this fight can go, like, if Boots has really bad starting ATB and the enemy attacks him right away, it's pretty bad RNG. So this is the first fight we take in the game, basically. Alright, that's good RNG for sure. And with the Valenta's bracelet, this is when it's the most impactful. When it's our turn, we'll be able to heal ourselves if needed. So even if somebody attacks us, we'll be fine. And the DOT will kill that guy, and he's really the only threat here. These two guys on the side are bugged out, so they're not going to attack at all. Oh, no, I'm wrong. You know what? I guarantee you it's because I fucking crashed the game. But they won't attack us. The only issue is their animations are slow. So that's the only thing that sucks. Yeah, submissions will be open until July 4th. So you got a minute for sure. Because the event itself doesn't actually take place until Labor Day. Oh my god, hurry up. Usually these guys are bugged out and we don't this fight is done by now, but we have to heal because we need to go into the next fight at full HP. So, unfortunately, it sucks, but it is what it is. So right down here, this green bar with the lightning bolt, that's my mana, basically. and you actually don't, it doesn't matter at all. So we shouldn't have access to the really strong spell we're casting right now. But we do, and the reason we do is because I'm using the number keys up here to hit 4, which is our magic menu, and then 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, or whatever. They're all like corresponding spells. So even if you're out of mana, or you shouldn't have access to spells, if instead of clicking, which will say, nope, you can't, you don't know that spell or whatever, you just hit whatever its respective number is on the number pad down here, and you can cast it anyways. So there's some fights in the game where you shouldn't even, like, you can't cast magic. So the magic menu isn't even here, but you can still cast magic by hitting 4 and bringing up the magic menu. Yeah, it is a super big oversight. Because, like, you'll bring up the menu and it'll be like, this should not be visible. It'll say that, like, if you hover things that you shouldn't be able to click on. And I'm like, well, it's visible. Oh, you know what? That's actually a good question. Well, I haven't actually routed no major glitches yet, and no, there's not any runs of it. Like, it doesn't exist currently. But that's a really good question I hadn't really thought of. I mean, I have to assume it's not really a glitch, right? Like, it's in the game. It's just something you do with the controls of the game. But it is pretty busted. I'll give you that. So I don't know. That's actually a really good, I didn't even think about that. That's a really good point. It is completely unintentional by the designer. You're absolutely right. It's definitely not intended, for sure. But neither is, you can get a skip early on by running off a platform at the same time an NPC is walking underneath you, and you bounce off his head, and you jump and you hop over the fence you shouldn't be able to get past. Like, would you consider it? I mean, that's unintentional, but you're not really doing anything. You're just bouncing off an NPC. So we're actually not going to heal here because these guys can't attack us. Yeah, exactly. I would consider this one, if you're going to base it on, like, how impactful is it, this one's probably the biggest in the whole game. And I completely didn't even think about it. Yeah, I can totally see that, man. You're absolutely right. Alright, we don't want another enemy to show up here. Nice. Alright, so now we will go over here. We should be able to do that. Like, had we not gotten that weird fight where usually those guys are bugged out and you sit through, you only have like 3 turns in each fight. So that's kind of unfortunate. Now right here, we need to position ourselves a certain way. Make a save right here. Make a save right here. Now we go to Cinder Station. We do the big gun outro. We load Cinder Station. Nice. But yeah, deciding what's a major glitch and what isn't is actually quite maddening. And Tortelius, I appreciate you being here, man. It's been a pleasure chatting with you. If I don't catch you again, have a great rest of your night. But otherwise, see you later. And thanks for the luck, man. So we're skipping this. Looks like I have to do this again. You know what? No, we have to crash. Cool. It's kind of screwed up this warp a little bit, but it's alright. We should have crashed right there, I'm pretty sure. Oops. What am I doing wrong? We're gonna have to just do all of it over again. Go to Cinder Station. Watch the Big Gun outro. It's okay, just time loss. Not a big deal. Game will unload, reload, fountain area, go do battle skip. We had to basically reset our state because it was in an incorrect spot. Oh, you know what? No, I know what I did. I didn't even do the Prisoners of Limbus skip. I didn't activate battle skip. Yep, that's it. I didn't activate battle skip, and I took that encounter and I thought that was it. Alright, cool. So I know exactly what we did wrong. Which is nice. For runs in the future. Like, just identifying mistakes is pretty valuable. Yeah, how come we can't get it? Oh, you know why? Because of battle skip, I think. There it is. Alright, cool. So I know exactly what I did wrong there, which is fine. Happens. What's going on, Chrono? How are you doing today, man? Good this week's dude, same man. I can't believe this week went by really quickly for me as well. What's the word on the opportunity for you and your girl? You guys heard any more on something like that, or still kind of same as last? Excuse me. Wow, that's incredible, man. Well, good luck to you guys, and hopefully the decision comes easy if the opportunity does present itself. You guys are in New York, right? Would you stay in... Where are you at? You're not in New York, right? Or are you? You would have to move, right? Hypothetically, of course. You can tell this game tries super hard, it does. Big gun. Outro. Oops, should have skipped it. I'm stupid. It needs to be a load, save, load. There we go.
Rowita Calico.
This doesn't look right either.
Lock the doors.
We'll find out.
No thanks, Mac. I'm off the sauce.
This isn't for you. Rowita Helicon. You know how long I've waited?
Yeah, we're gonna try again. We're just gonna watch. Alright, that's correct. This is correct.
Rowita Calicon.
Holy shit.
I think we're
Lock
alright.
the doors.
To Albany. Oh, okay.
No
Wow.
thanks, Mac. I'm off the sauce.
This isn't
Then
for
you
you.
got all the, you got a lease and all that stuff to deal with. But hopefully, if the opportunity does come along, that it's
Rowita Helicon.
the stressors that come along with it are
man
easily resolved.
That name. Don't get me wrong, but I wasn't expecting you.
Rowdy Halakalakaton. Pretty sure we go to Cinder now. Cool. Nailed it. It's raining outside. Wow. Oh, Rowdy Hakalakon. Rowdy Halakakon. There's no, I don't even know how to say it correctly, dude. It's been a long time since I heard that name. Yeah, probably because nobody wants to fucking say it. Give me a break. At this pace, as long as everything goes equal, a Norwegian village, yeah, it really does. I'll have to ask Snowcastle if there's a village called Rowdy Alakon. Rowdy Alakon. Right? I don't know. They'll be like, yeah, dude, I live right I live right down the street. It's right next to freaking Shamalama Samalama, the other village. You gotta brave the Yetis to make it. Good old Snowcastle. I miss Earthlock, man. But they've been, looks like they did a physical copy sell, like through this limited game company, or limited release or whatever, where they actually sold hard copies of the game, and it seemed to do really, really well. So that's really cool. Won't catch me. I know. I know that I'm supposed to save there. So fool me with your tricks. Yeah, this is the spot that I need to kind of position myself a certain way. There we go. What's going on, Riku? How are you? Yay, I always love this because when you bug out this scene, you can have access to the mouse, even though you're not supposed to, just for those two doors. Alright, this is the moment of truth. Do we or do we not have Pal here? If Pal's not here, it's a rip run. Been alright, work is killing me, man. I feel you on that. I come home from work every day super tired. I agree, dude. My solution is I've been taking vitamin D right as I leave work. Yes, he's there. Let me shut a war. Nice. One gate. I do love the D. No, I don't take packets. They're like these They're like these teeny little pills. They're like, they look like fish oil pills, right? Where they're just like little yellow bead looking things.
Attention. South Anachronox is currently under martial law. Please stay indoors until further notification.
I take 2 of those. I take 10,000 units, which I'm sure is like way too much. But I literally never go outside. I don't get vitamin D otherwise. Back on the pills, dude. The fucking ibuprofen, my vitamin D, bro. You know we getting cranked. You know we steady popping off. Got fucking mealworms all over the place, dude. You know shit goes down here. But I think I'm gonna just knock it back to 5,000 units, which is 2,500 to 5K is pretty standard. 10K is what I used to be prescribed to a long time ago, and I don't think it's necessary anymore. How is Zelda? She's doing great. I mean, she still doesn't like me, but I fed her some mealworms. She ate them, and then she went back to not liking me. So she's alive, right? Which is all I can ask for. I let her run around on my carpet every night before bed, and she really enjoys that. Except she like bolts under my bed and just sits there, and goes back to sleep. And I've come to realize it's because she's nocturnal, and I'm pissing her off. I keep waking her up. She's probably big mad. And then in the nighttime when I'm sleeping, I can hear her in there just munching and drinking her little drink. So I know that she's like active and doing stuff. But, I mean, I'd be pissed as hell if somebody just woke me up in the middle of the night. In the middle of my sleep. I'd be like, just wanted to pick me up and feed me worms. I'd be like, yo, this is whack. But man, does she love mealworms. You're not supposed to feed her too many, though. I've done a lot of research over the past couple days. Apparently you're not supposed to feed them because they get fat really easy. Hedgehogs do. No, I don't wake up for anything. It's usually right as I'm laying down, all the lights are out, and I can hear her eating her cat food. Alright, we gotta do the dupe. No, we don't. Yeah, we do. Okay. So we'll save right here. That's fine, whatever. And we will go to... We really don't need all that stuff, but I like to do it just in case. We need one of these, one of these. Oh. Cool beans, we're good to go. I should have not sold both of them, but I didn't know I was gonna have enough money. And then I forgot how much money it actually takes. Oh, you know what we do need to do though? As soon as we exit outside, we need to do the battle skip. Really? Yeah, she does. She seems pretty lazy, to be honest. She's in like a sterilite, and apparently that's what people recommend. Just keep her in a huge sterilite tub. And she likes it in there. And she's fine. She just like kind of chills, sniffs the air. It's kind of like all she does. Doesn't really make a whole lot of noise. But I also sleep. I'll sleep through anything. Me and my kid are both that way. It doesn't matter what's going on outside. It takes takes the heaven and earth's moving in order to wake us from our slumber. But yeah, Riku, man, if that, I would give that a try. You can get like a jug of vitamin D supplements for like $10, and to get like some 2,500 ones or some 5,000s or something, and just take one right as you're leaving work or when you would usually be getting sleepy.
All right, girls. 2 teams of 3. I'll lead one. Stiletto will lead the other.
Why her?
It's personal.
We're both
Yeah,
settling
that's
old
see,
scores
that's
here.
how I am too. Is I drive through traffic in the middle
I
of
need
downtown
you for a
Dallas for about an
special
hour to
mission,
get
pal.
home.
You gotta break into their security
And I'm just sitting
center
there
and
like,
access the system. Think you're up to it?
And then once I get home, I just want to crawl in. It's hard to come back from that, you know.
Then let's put this baby to bed, folks.
All right, I should be really good at this section. You know, at this rate, we can actually do another run as soon as we're done. So right here, we're going to distribute the party members, and as soon as I'm done doing that, I'm going to hold down to step over a trigger, so as soon as this next area finishes, one of my 3 parties is already done with their leg.
Sly,
It's a sweet little skip.
Yeah?
I'm proud of you.
Oh, that's cool, man. Yeah, I love
I know you
Dallas.
do
I love
this.
Dallas, but I grew up in like suburbs my whole life, and I live in the suburbs now. I live in
I'd give you a
Louisville,
hug
or
if I could.
Flower Mound, kind of right on the border.
Thanks.
So it's not exactly Dallas. It's outside enough
Don't
to
look
be
now,
able to
woman
partake in
swarms.
both Dallas, Fort Worth, Arlington, all those things. I can
I
go to
get
the
the
city,
killing.
15, 20
Understand?
minute drive
We're here
to
for the
any of
stone.
them.
Who says we're gonna
Arlington
kill
and
him?
Fort Worth a little bit longer, but so I can
I
take part in all
Why
the cool
kill him?
things that they have to
Our lives
offer
can
when I
go
want
on.
to, and otherwise stay out of it. But the drive to and from
Both of
work in the
us.
morning and at night is kind of a bit of a pain, but
Good
you know, that's
luck.
life. Fort Worth is becoming like super dope. I screwed it up. Oh no, I didn't. Okay, thank God. We'll do her next. Yeah, especially like Fort Worth is like really trying to amp it up. Fort Worth used to be kind of like meh compared to everything else. But they're trying to like really make it a lot nicer. So now it's like way nicer than Dallas, I would even say. Let's save right here. It is the meeting Grumpos, I'm pretty sure. Nice. Yeah, Dallas is out of natural disaster range. Like, we're kind of close enough to Oklahoma for, like, tornado watches, but we've had, like, tornado warnings since I've lived here the few years, and we all laugh at them. We're like, whatever, because it never happens. We're just close enough to Oklahoma that they kind of, like, have to lump us in. Where about, if you don't mind my asking, Sim? Obviously, you don't have to, like, give away your location or anything, but are there any areas you're looking at or decided on? Yeah, where the fuck am I? Definitely went the wrong way somewhere. Oh, here. Oh no, hurry. Before the scene unloads. There it is. Okay, cool. Collin County. Okay. Yeah, so you'll be near me, man. Oh no, we got a little bit of hail. That was it. Oh, you know what? I didn't finish Pal's thing. Duh. That's what it is. Oh, I didn't really lose any time because I'm gonna have to do it anyways, but... Yeah, hey, I hit Mutsky up. I didn't tell him that that's why I did it. But yeah, I said that if anybody from chat ever comes to meet me, I'll buy them lunch. Should unload us here in a second. I'm actually just gonna crash. Wait, we don't have to worry about the unload screwing us like it did yesterday. Or the other day, rather. Dude, one guy did all of this. I do, Sim, absolutely. You're absolutely right. Yeah, you can absolutely get free lunch if you ever hit me up and come meet me. I bought meds. Kevin was like, yo, you're buying lunch? And I didn't say why. I didn't say it was because I got a promise to keep. But I did. You can ask him. I did pay. If I'm anything, I'm a man of my word. Oops. We'll scrape this save over here. Oops. So what we're gonna do here is actually do this. How did he do it, I wonder? Whatever, fuck it. Let's do it the old-fashioned way. Not this again. this. Oh wait, that's the wrong one. Oh, that's how. Okay. Yeah, it really is my fault for the... Okay, we're gonna have to do the backup strat then. This is just not working. Oof. Let's go over here actually and see if maybe there's something to it we're missing. There we go. Jeez. Yeah. 1,000 Arms is too long, dude. If we want to start doing segmented 1,000 Arms runs, then I absolutely would. I'll do it. Yeah, quotes is slowed down as a whole, dude. That's just how it be. What's going on, by the way? Instant Mythic, everybody, how are you guys? This is a weird run. It is a weird run for sure. We lost a lot of time there, but it's okay. Because we lost a lot of time there yesterday as well. Oh, wrong computer. I do that every time. Yeah, Crystal Bear days. That I've ever feels bad, dude. You don't like Nino Kuni? That's fucked. But yeah, actually, now that I think about it, there's not a whole lot of games I play that I like. I mean, I love them all in their own, like, redheaded stepchild ways, but... Oops. Where's Luck Pal out? No, Cunha. No, but goddamn, do I respect you. Okay, so right here we need to create a save. That's what I thought. We go make battle skip active. We need one of these. One of these. Oh, that's it. That's it. Yeah, okay. Oh, no, you know what I need to do? Okay, I figured it out. Because I need to have all this. It's probably actually better to do it like this. This is number 2. Number 3. Number 4. And number 5. Cool beans, we are ready to rock, my friends. Okay, we have enough of those. We have enough of those. Cool, so we just buy. Beep, zip-a-doop doo. We need the ham can when he's typing gibberish at 11 words per minute. Ham cam. Gibberish. Watching movies trying to depict hacking. That's amazing. It's kind of what it feels like. We need to close so we can gear everybody up. All right, I'm gonna go pee.
Welcome. Hello, loser. You missed our dinner date. I'll deal with you in a moment. Sarah. Oh, don't you look radiant? I was afraid I'd left scars. I'm glad you're dressing like the tramp I always knew you were inside. Where's the secretary? Cute. I can see why you wanted to keep her around. She worth the price?
Every penny.
What are you talking about?
You like my new digs? I heard you trashed your ride and sold the agency.
While taking a pee, I realized.
Sylvester.
Something like that.
But not
While taking a
far
pee, I
as
realized
living on
that I
the
forgot to
street.
equip
How
the
much
freeze
money
me
do you
not
make?
loop on boots, but it's all right.
As much as I can get.
It's okay. We're gonna be fine.
I think we can
In
work
worst case
something
scenario,
out.
he gets frozen and we just
Understandable,
lose a
kid.
minute in the final boss fight.
I owe you.
Lily, what's going on? Yeah, so the skips that I was doing there,
That's
the one
sweetie.
that was just a duplication glitch. What you do is you load an old file, or you take one file and go to a load and like load a different file. When you do that, you mash inventory, and you'll have the inventory from the file that you were on, and you can unequip everything.
She
and then
doesn't
when
care,
you
Dad.
go, when you
We're here for
finish,
the
when you
stone.
close that,
I'm
you'll
not
be
giving
in
it
the
to
file
you.
that you loaded. You can open your
Then we're
inventory and
taking
all
it.
your crap's there. And you just go back and forth a few
Welcome
times.
to try.
So right here, as long as I mash 4 right away. Yeah, I could cast it on the other foot. Just didn't do anything for it. That's what we're gonna do. You have to wait for the DOT to proc on the other foot anyways, but now we can just kind of go into... Like, we had to cast that spell eventually. As long as it does, like... Oh yeah, that's enough. So now we just wait for the tick damage. Oh, he's doing rockets. That sucks. So we'll heal with boots. Just because we're waiting for the DOT tick and nothing else. That is a funny South Park. Oh, the camera going all over the place is nuts. My favorite thing is when you cast spells and they go. Look. Face or whatever, it's dope. Yeah. He's like this. He's got like triangle mouth.
It's a revolution, Sylvester. Anyone can go from a nobody to a somebody with the right slag of mistech. This isn't about our little street feud anymore. It's about our future.
Future, huh? You want to know the difference between you and the you 5 minutes ago?
The you
The
5
you
minutes
5
ago
minutes
had
ago
5
had
minutes
5
to
minutes
live.
to live.
Good one. Alright, so this fight can end really quickly if we get lucky. Okay, that's pretty lucky. We're actually just gonna hold on to this. Oh, dude, that's my bad. I can actually do that tonight if you want me to, in between runs. Hey, Chrono, it's always a pleasure to have you here, my guy. Have a great rest of your night. Keep me up to date on your, on what goes down with you and your girl's decision and the offer and whatnot. But have a good one, man. I'm sure I'll talk to you again before that even takes place. So. Alright, so we want to let him get an attack off before we both attack, because we don't want to do enough damage to push him into heal. Not immediately. So on the next turn, we're going to fire both of them at the same time and hope that we can skip his heal animation. If not, it's not the end of the world. I created a strat. Oh, okay, so we can't. We did a... That was really early. It's completely RNG, so it doesn't really matter. If we had Valenta's bracelet, it would have helped us out a little bit there, but it's okay. But him attacking boots is good, because we want to push as much damage as we can before Stiletto dies. She'll die on Boots needs to heal with his next turn, because she'll die on the next one. Unless he dies first, then who knows. Okay. Alright, so Boots is going to heal. She's going to die here. Ooh, damn. We're gonna let the DOT do its job. Ugh. Ugh. We can actually squeeze in one attack too, I think, depending on where he is when he attacks again. Oh yeah, we can totally do it. So he's going to do an attack, we're going to do one more, and that should be it. I should have probably waited out the tick damage, now that I think about it, at least the first one. This is not the final boss, no. There's one more boss after this, but this is the hardest for sure. The next boss is Cakewalk. Okay, he got his heal off. So now we will heal with our next turn. Well, what game is that, Ben Cham? My dude. Enlighten us, my friend. Oh, this is my favorite battle animation right here. Lick Dom Lick. Mate, what? Probably could have done more damage there, to be honest, but I think the DOT kills him here. Yep. Oh, Lich. Okay. Let's take a look at it. Lick Dom. That sounds like some fetish. Is it an RPG? Action role-playing video game. Xbox One, dude. PS4 as well, I bet. Oh, and Steam. Damn, that's pretty advanced. Yeah, that's pretty sick, Bing. That looks fun. It almost looks like, that looks pretty cool. Just from what the little bit of gameplay I'm watching right here.
Feel better?
It's got a bit of ligma. Oh, goodness.
Do you?
You did the right thing. Grab the stone and let's have a party. You've just saved the universe, kiddo.
Oh, the one by Pete. No, I didn't. Let's see what it's called right quick, shall we?
This what you're looking for?
Pete is a good
And
source
one
of
last thing
recommendation.
we have to do
for
before
sure.
this story can draw to a close. We must destroy the keystone. Only residual cross-dimensional energy from the Echo Gate can melt it down.
Okay, so where's the Echo Gate? I should have known.
The Amber
The fountain.
It's currently in its closed state. We're going to make sure it stays that way.
Oh, that
Someone
looks
must
really
take
pretty.
the keystone, walk across the catwalk, and drop it into the fountain.
How about Grumpos? You found it. You throw it in.
I ain't touching that thing. Coward.
Wuss.
Give me that.
I've been waiting 60 years for this.
Combat looks
Don't
cool.
mess up.
And don't look down. I get all his
I
mistakes.
mean, it looks pretty fucking basic. Like, it looks like it was made in RPG
Well,
Maker for sure.
Here goes.
No.
What are you doing?
No run
What
for it.
must be?
Man, routing true turn-based games like that is actually quite difficult. Riku, thank you so much for joining Discord. Well Yeah, everybody, you're more than welcome to join the Discord, exclamation point Discord, or right there in the stream already. Yeah, I didn't see it. But, yeah, there's also the channel that's up right now about, terrible video game music. You can put that in there if you have any terrible video game music you love, and it will be utilized during Bad Games Marathon in between games. It's go time. Just everybody pray that you don't get frozen on boots. That shit is mad. Yeah, the octave. Yeah, the old guy on your team that you've had since the beginning, he's a servant of dark, or a dark servant. That's what they're called, servant of dark. Okay, that's good. We need one of these guys to take a turn. No! Okay, that's fine. They do look like the things from the Matrix. What are those things called? They have a cool name, don't they? Aren't they like sentries? Isn't that what they're called? Yo, what is going on? How come Boots' thing isn't gone? Oh no. That's Stiletto's thing. Okay, so everybody's moved down one. It's gonna be so hard to figure out. So this is Stiletto, this is Row. This should be Pal. it's Paco. Where the fuck is Pal? Oh no, she can't do it. There he is. Why is he all the way back there? Why is he all the way back there? Oh man. Oh, this will be really sad if we we can't win. Oh man, he's not where he's supposed to be. What the fuck? Okay, so this is Row. We need to pop this one. I need to move Stiletto back as well. Alright, so this should be Pal now. Maybe not. Maybe it's Democritus. Let's see. And by opening this Mistech level list right here, it shuts down ATB. So like nobody can get, so the enemy can't take turns, which is really nice. That's right. Stiletto Row. There's Pal. What the fuck? The hell is all that about? Oh, everybody's fixed. Okay, cool. Super weird. I think it's because I moved Boots really quickly and it screwed up the animations. It says the name at the bottom. Yeah, you're right. I just noticed that. Yeah, he is a flight. He's a planet that shrunk himself down. So, Row will clear Pal's way, Stiletto will move. It's basically Ozma. Except it's like way worse. It's like the joke character that everybody can't stand. Like all the characters in the game hate him. Did that really shut down their ATBs? Oh wow, I didn't know that. That kind of sucks. We're gonna lose a little bit of time. Yeah, it's to be expected because of this big debacle. But it's the game's fault, to be fair. Because like, so you have these three characters right here, and their portraits aren't representative of who you're actually controlling. It's super confusing there in that regard. Now because this is poison, I think it's gonna take 2 hits to kill, unfortunately, and then a turn to move. So it's gonna take 2 more turns out of this one. I did it this way though, because Stiletto gets slowed, but I should have waited to move with Stiletto until after Row takes her turn, because whenever a character steps up, it changes everybody's ATB back to 0. That kind of sucks. Who's the dude in the middle? That's Chaos. That's the final boss. Okay, so this is the one we gotta watch out for. I think it does 1,500. If we take two 250s from that, that'll be another 500. So I think we're good. Oh, that didn't do nearly as much as I thought it would. Alright, so just one more turn. And we shouldn't have to go for any attacks. Should be it. 9. Probably do another run, to be honest. There it is. Good job. We needed to save 26 minutes to beat the world record. Now we only need to save 15. But I'm not super interested in world record. I'm just interested in getting better. And I don't want to play any other games until I'm ready to move on from this one, because this one is so technical. I don't want to forget the stuff that I'm starting to build up for. We did it! What a goofy game. Yeah, Yokai got delayed. It's a shame.
You're crazy. I can't believe you're going after those
Hey, the
things.
Kiwami emo, bro. That shit's lit.
I'm serious, Boots. I can't
Oh, you know
let
what?
do
While this is taking place.
Weren't you the one telling me to get
I
off
don't
my
pre-order
butt just a few
shit.
weeks ago?
There's a
Refuse.
difference between getting a job and throwing away your life.
I've never felt this strongly about anything. I have to do this.
What makes you think you can save the universe when you couldn't even save me?
I'm sorry.
Not actually super sure.
You all set?
Don't worry. I'll make things good. Ready to hit the road, partner?
You betcha, Mr. Boots. Sly.
We all decided we want to be there when you get yourself killed.
Then let's do it.
Alright, I give up. Low key.
Let's get some breakfast.
Yeah, right. Low key, I have no idea where my old laptop is. So, I tried. We're gonna have to figure out. I might have to just recrop an art gift. Yeah, it was supposed to be out today, technically last night or whatever, but yeah. I don't know when it got announced, but it's a shame. Ooh, Denny's. That sounds good. I'm super hungry. Oh, where is my own laptop? I thought it was in that box. Now I'm actually kind of worried. Where was it when I moved? I think it was under my bed. It might be in my trunk of my car or something. Well, that is that. Where is... Oh, here we go.